Hello everybody, this is Creso and I'm here for another topic, and I call this clip the Yellow Brick Road of Ayahuasca. This is going to be my first clip that I'm going to talk about ayahuasca more in depth. I'm going to express my take on it and how it impacted me. And so I know a lot of you that's listening that heard of it. Some of you never heard of it, and maybe some of you did heard of it, but you're just not sure, like, because you heard all kinds of crazy stories about ayahuasca. But for those that didn't hear about ayahuasca, please research it. Okay. I know that depends what part of the world you live. Ayahuasca is illegal, okay? Your government is basically afraid of you basically exploring ayahuasca, because ayahuasca is not about structure. It's It basically will show you that a lot of things that what you know and what you see is just an illusion. It's kind of like this. Let me just put it this way. It's like some of you watched The Matrix. Probably, let's say a good number of you probably did watch The Matrix. Let's just say you know something, you got reconnected to something. But the agents are afraid, because if they know that you basically connected with the level of knowledge, it's afraid that you will know. Because its job, because we actually put the agents there, we created it, but its job is to basically keep things in line, to keep the structured, the way it is. So that's that is my take into why ayahuasca is illegal. Okay. I want to say certain things, and I want to talk about a little bit about cannabis, even though this is about my clip. This clip's about ayahuasca, but I want to talk a little bit about cannabis. But before that, I wanted to say to everybody, whoever's listening, no matter where you are, I say these things on Twitter here and there. The government and the military and the police or any law enforcement agency, they only basically are less than a fraction of the world's population. Okay? Where I'm going with this is basically there's over 3 billion people in this world. Okay? I do believe that numbers could play a role of a movement. Or let's just say, I'll just say this. We put something there that's less an idea, and it's not really so much about the people that does these functions as government, law enforcement, military, but as the idea is so small. Government, law enforcement, all that, the idea is so small, but yet you allow it to control you in such a way. It's all part of a game. You basically hold yourself captive into not reconnecting to truth or all the knowledge you ever want to know, or reconnect to anything you need to know, whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, don't allow, I want to inspire you seriously, is don't allow anything to control you in any way. So government and its agencies and militaries and police don't have no significant power over you. Anybody that's listened to this clip and they take it the wrong way, that is solely up to you. You can take it any way you want to. I'm just basically saying straight up the truth. I don't hear a lot of people talk like this, and if they did, great. I'm not worried about what I'm labeled as. I honestly care less. I'm just basically telling the truth. So if you want to play this game to allow your government to control you, you go ahead. That is your choice. We put them there. We can remove the idea. And how so is, no, I'm not going to suggest to riot, do all kinds of destructive things. It's ineffective. If you really want to do something really quick about, and I'm going to get to the rest of the topic of ayahuasca. If you want to really create a change, it really takes a number of people. It takes everybody collectively to basically just do it. You know, just change things up by working together. You blanket the whole world with this mentality, there's not a single government agency, not a single law enforcement or military, not even a damn tank can stop you. So take it in what I'm saying, and again, like I said, I'm not interested if anyone takes it the wrong way. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to sit here and try to worry about someone. No, I'm not. I'm just going to say things straight up. About cannabis, I'm going to say very briefly on cannabis. I've never taken cannabis. I'm very open to it. The thing that I want to talk about really quickly is that here in the U.S., there's some states now, it seems like now it's basically legal to take cannabis. When I heard of this recently, and I know what cannabis is, even though I haven't taken it, but I've done the research and I've seen a lot of testimony. What the thing is that when I hear that it's legal, it tells me that a lot of people are still, not everybody, a lot of people are still allowing a small network of people to tell you how to basically live or conduct your own body. Okay, it's a step in the right direction. Me, I like to go all the way. I'm not about asking somebody permission how I'm supposed to live my life. The thing with me is that I don't fight the power. I am power. I create. I create the life that I prefer. I inspire everybody to do the same. I guess maybe for me, as I have expectation, you basically, however you did it, you create, there's a law now that you could take it, cannabis, okay? I'm gonna say this, people, you could do better than that. You could do better than that. And what I mean is that there is no law. It's just there. Cannabis is there for everybody to use. Now, cannabis and ayahuasca, okay, they are a tool for us, for a reason. Yes, you want to basically take the tool the right way, do it however, but it's there for us for a reason. We brought in the idea that because the government say that cannabis is not good for you, ladies, boys and girls, and we brought up an idea because we trust the government so much since we put them in there, and we developed this ignorance that cannabis is not good because Uncle Sam tells you it's not good. Yet, there's been testimony that cannabis, for example, helped a lot of people. Okay, the FDA is worried about that because obviously it's attached to the pharmaceutical companies, and you know that the pharmaceutical companies' sole purpose is to profit, not really to heal you. But you know, you all know this. You know, you trust certain things that you put there because of what? Because you're afraid. So anyway, I won't go into cannabis. I want to start off the clip with what I say, and I want you to really think. But please research ayahuasca. Okay, I'm going to tell you my experience. Okay, my experience with ayahuasca. It's a tool that I'm able, or let's say, I activated my third eye. In this human body, it's the third eye. I've seen things around the universe that's will just blow your mind. Okay? It's just amazing that how everything is. It's just, I'm going to say this, okay? My background, for those that don't know who I am, okay? You know, on my Twitter, I say I'm a reincarnated, multi-dimensional being. Now, everyone's experience with ayahuasca is different. Okay? I'm gonna tell you my experience. All of my experience has been channeling. I've channeled with different beings from different dimensions. Okay? I even have a double channel experience with two beings. I think that was like my second experience. The beings, basically, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna create I have everything. Some of my experience I have it recorded, but I'm gonna upload it, and to share this. So what I'm saying is that a lot of my experience has nothing but, it has been just channeling with other beings. A lot of those beings that I channel with, they know who I am. They know. They gave me another confirmation of why I chose to be here. It's amazing, the relationship. It's like this. The channel experience I have was like, you really have to let go of your ego, because you're allowing another being, another dimensional being, its spirit, in your body. And quite frankly, I didn't mind. I didn't mind that they use this body, because I know I am not of this body. It was a very phenomenal experience. Each one is just unbelievable. It was reminding me about who I am. It knows the things that I'm doing in this world. Like, I'm in the process of writing my book. I'm doing different things. It expressed to me that what I'm doing is great. Just keep going. Keep doing what you do. It was just amazing. It's like, I'm going to upload the clips of my channel experience, and some of the recording sounds a little far, so I'm going to edit it. I'm going to upload it. Okay, and that way you could have the experience with me just listening. But I just wanted to say, it's just, I've seen the ceiling, the shapes, the walls basically moves. Your room, that where you're standing, it moves. There's things that you just don't see with your two eyes. It's right there all around you. There's dimensions. There's like multi-dimensions or crossing from one another, like a highway system. No bull. The wall. I mean, I even see a wall that just, it's like the wall in my room was breathing. The shape of the size of the room became small, became so small, like a little tiny dollhouse, okay, to like something huge, real huge. And I'm like, wow, everything is changeable. What you see all around is an illusion. And that's the reason why the Agent Smith that we put there are afraid. Because, you know, it's like, it's kind of like you're going off the grid. It's like, it's no fun. That you see, if you leave the game, there's no fun without the players. They need you in their game. That's why the government, everything are afraid. They don't want to lose the players. So if you go off the grid, basically the benefits you get is basically, it will just blow your mind. Everybody's experience is different. But I guess because of my background of who I am, I guess that explains why most of my experience has nothing but, has been all channel experience. Now, I haven't seen or heard anybody online that have a ayahuasca experience, you know, DMT trip, and that the fact that they are reincarnated from a different life altogether. And I'm not talking about on Earth, but on another dimension itself. I never heard anybody that has similar background like me and taken ayahuasca. But if they are, great. I just haven't seen, I haven't heard anybody. But I've seen things on YouTube, people's experience. I want to tell you, everybody, you know, I'm not saying I'm the first. I'm not saying I'm the first ET within the human body that have ayahuasca. But I'm just want to say to everybody, okay, I am no different than you. For those that you see different beings and communicating with you, for example, or whatever, I just want to inspire everybody. Let go of your ego. Don't fight it. The ayahuasca is there to help you. It's a tool for you. It's not there to harm you. Some people I've seen some people are afraid and stuff like that. And I'm like, don't be. It's showing you things, basically, it's a reflection of you. Another thing I want to say about ayahuasca is that I've seen testimony that ayahuasca helped people with drug addictions and alcohol problems and smoking and all that. And that's just, it was just phenomenal. I'm not surprised. Ayahuasca is an anti-drug, so you can never be addicted to it. I'm not addicted to ayahuasca. I love the experience. I love the travel. I just love travel because that's who I am. Before I came to Earth, I traveled from different dimensions. I've seen endless amount of beings. I've seen things. And I know that I will reconnect to everything, but I can say this through confidence. I've seen a lot of things. Life is infinite. Within consciousness, there is no end. There is none. Ayahuasca is there for a reason. Now, I want to say this, okay? When you use ayahuasca, or when you use any tool, I know people, I know you are wise. You are wise. Don't take ayahuasca, and depends what type, don't take it while driving, okay? All right? I'm not saying that it's like alcohol. No, it's not. It's a type of tool that you need to be stationary. You need to be in one spot. You need to be in a room. Okay? Close the lights. Don't drive. All right? It's a tool. Okay? It's not like alcohol. You're slurring and, you know, I mean, I've heard people vomit. I've never vomited. I've gotten tips from other people. I don't eat much. I don't eat red meat for 24 hours. But I've never vomited. I keep a bucket nearby, but I've never vomited. So I'm truly grateful for that. I have a feeling that I'm going to vomit, but I never vomit. And every time I take my experience, and when I see it coming, I say to whoever that's about to channel with me, I say, you know who I am. And man, I tell you, that's when the show begins. They know who I am. I'm just telling you my experience. I feel so good. I have so many friends from different dimensions. Unbelievable. They are inspired that I chose this human experience. And I am inspired by them because there's a connection. Because we are all connected. Every one of us. Every one of us. Every being from every dimension is connected. Yes, some of the beings, they tell me things about basically, you know, they tell me things that they're not trying to harm people. You know, they visit Earth in a physical form, but they have no intention of hurting anybody. And I don't understand about, you know, people have different experiences. Let's say there's stories about alien abduction and all that. And I'm like, I mean, it's just, this clip is not really so much about ETs, but about this topic, about abductions, whatever. But I'm going to tell you this, that they're basically are a family. They're a connection with us. They are you. They're not here to take over the world like these ridiculous Hollywood movies suggest. They're not. Okay? Everybody's experience is different. Okay? But I had great conversations with beings from other dimensions. It was just great. I don't want to go too much in detail because I want to save it for my clips on basically the actual, when I have my actual experience. So I don't want to go too much in detail what's been said and everything. And quite frankly, I can't remember everything. It's just, I don't know. I'm like, I can't remember right now, but I know I do remember, but I just can't remember. But I will upload the clips on it. But people, research it, okay? You are intelligent. You are resourceful, okay? You are the game master, not the agents, okay? You are free to be in the game, and you're free to leave the game, okay? Nothing can stop you from reconnecting the truth. Okay? That is the bottom line. I'm not afraid to share this to anybody. Okay? Research it. And I'm going to say this. You are only ignorant to not know who you are. You are ignorant to not know who you really are. So people, reconnect, because everything it's in you. Okay? Your soul or your spirit, your consciousness. Reconnect. Be open. Okay? You are fearless. Again and again, research ayahuasca. Okay? And there are places around the world that you have a getaway or ayahuasca resort or something, and you just go there in other countries. But I'm going to say this also. I'm sorry. One thing. I envision that I am one of the beings to open ayahuasca centers worldwide. This is what I envision right now. And it's not by asking anybody permission, some lawmakers or politicians. This is something that I am one of the beings to open ayahuasca centers worldwide. Not by fighting, not by protesting, or not by these ridiculous rioting acts, no. It's just that because since I am power, and so are you, I create. I don't fight. Because if I'm gonna sit here and fight for something, I'm basically giving power to something that's holding me back. I'm giving it more power. So my advice, or I inspire people, is to create, because you are a creator. Leave the fighting, like, whatever, put it aside. You are fearless. That's who you are. Everything you need to know about the universe and beyond is there for you. It's not against you. It's there for you. All right? So maybe I'm just one of the voice to kind of maybe usher you in to, like, get over your fear or your ego and just, like, research it and make your own decision. Make sure if you do it, make sure that you want to do it. Not just because because he said this and Crystal, he said, I know. Make sure that you doing it for yourself. Okay? You are wise. If you do it, it depends what it is, do not drive. All right? Be in a room. If you have people by you, great. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just telling you from my own experience. Okay? You are wise. It's not an alcohol. It's not a drug. It's an anti-drug. That's my take on it. Some of you that are taking ayahuasca probably disagree. That is fine. All I'm saying is that it is an anti-drug. It doesn't cause an addiction. So, like I said earlier, if you have a drug problem, like using some other crap, low energy type of drug that just basically screwing yourself up, you know what I'm talking about? Or like you seem like you're a compulsive, you're a raging alcoholic, whatever, or you're tired of smoking these damn cigarettes. The only thing I can tell you, think ayahuasca. That's it. So, and the people about the cannabis, it's a step in the right direction, but I'm going to tell you this again, like I said early in this clip, you could do better, because I know you. Because you are consciousness. Give yourself permission. You're not asking anybody else permission. Give the self permission. That's it. So, I believe that whoever's listening, that's inspired. And I am so glad I finally talk about my experience, but I cannot wait to upload my clips on my actual experience. It's gonna be exciting. So anyway, until then, I will definitely talk to you again with another great topic. Take care.